Hello and welcome to EGX. My name is Ricky Mann and welcome to the ASUS stand. It's an honor to be here at EGX this year. We've got plenty of great products to showcase, including tablets, including desktop PCs, and also our laptop lineup. So, one of the great things about our stand this year is we are partnering up with Scan and Intel to do a giveaway. So in this kind of giveaway, we'll be giving away a custom motherboard, which is in partnership with Evangelion. And not only that, we'll be giving away a custom GPU, which is a 3090, and also a custom power supply. Now, on top of that as well, we're also giving away a whole setup. So pretty much the monitor, the mouse, the keyboard, the mouse mat, and the headset as well, which is all in collaboration with Evangelion. Links will also be included in the description. So welcome to our entry-level range. So today we've got the TUF section, the TUF section. Here we've got two different devices. We've got the TUF F17s in two different kind of color variants. We've got a kind of matte black color and a white color variant as well. These devices are super good. It's 17 inches. We've got these in 15-inch too as well. And in terms of entry-level, they are very great units. They're military spec, and in terms of screen and refresh rate, you get 165 Hertz, which is super good. And on top of that, it comes with RGB sync, Aura sync. So if you've got other accessories or devices, you can also sync up the keyboard to your headset or your mouse as well to give you that kind of overall RGB look. You also get very super high-speed DDR5 for something that's super entry level as well for this. Now, one of the really great things I like about the devices is the cooling. Across all of our devices, when you're using it, it actually produces a 0 decibel ambient cooling. So while kind of doing day-to-day tasks, you won't actually be able to hear the fan, which is, you know, a very big plus for a lot of people. These currently are Intel Core i7. They feature 16 gigs of RAM, and they kind of start off at the 3060 level. So you can get different variants if you wanted to get like a 3070, for example, or like a, you know, more RAM. You'll have to pay a little bit more extra, but we have different options available on different e-tailers. So welcome to our Enthusiast section. So here is kind of our mid-ground kind of range, where essentially customers won't necessarily have to spend too much to the higher end products to kind of get similar performance. So over here we've got the ROG Z13. This is the world's most powerful 13.3 inch detachable. So you can actually use this not only as a tablet, but you can also connect the keyboard and use it as a laptop too. It also features an external GPU called XG Mobile, so you can get pretty much an external RTX 3080 which powers on this unit to run pretty much any games or any kind of engineering things like CAD, for example. If you're doing a bit of designing or 3D rendering, that'll be really good on that too. And not only that, it's got a bezel-less display across the unit. So compared to a lot of traditional kind of laptops within gaming, they're usually a lot of kind of big borders, but nowadays kind of evolution of our devices, we're able to kind of put a very nice screen inside here with super high refresh rates, but also a bezel-less display. And then over here we've got the Zephyrus M16. Now this device is a 15.6 inch screen. It also features a 165 Hertz panel, and one of the things I really like about this device as well currently is the massive trackpad that this device offers. Compared to the traditional generation, this is 30% much more bigger when it comes to trackpads than the previous gen. We've also got a full RGB keyboard down below here, which can be adjusted through our application. And one of the things I really like about this device is the connectivity and the ports available. But not only that, if you pay attention to the hinge, if I push this device back, you can see it kind of lifts the device up. We call this ergo lift technology. So this, instead of having the laptop flush on the table, we're able to kind of create a bit more gap and airflow. So in terms of kind of running the machine throughout the day, it won't overheat. And on top of that, across all of our devices, whether it's entry level or mid-range or even the highest range products, we don't use thermal paste. You know, we use liquid metal, so it's a very a different way of kind of cooling your device, and it is much more kind of consistent as well, and will last much more longer compared to traditional thermal paste. Because thermal paste usually dries up very easily when you're running high-end kind of performance, you know, you'll probably have to change it every once or twice a year, but liquid metal is really good to kind of cool your machine down and won't dry up very easily. Welcome to our professional gaming section. So here is our top of the range gaming products with ROG. And in terms of kind of the range at the moment, this is the ROG Scar 17. Now, one of the really great things I like about it is it's a 17-inch display. But not only is it Full HD, it's got 300 Hertz panel. So compared to a traditional kind of desktop PC with a kind of monitor at 300 Hertz, you can pretty much game on this on the go and still have super high refresh rate. This device features an i9, it's got 32 gigs of memory, and it's got a RTX 3080. So in terms of performance, it's super powerful, and we're currently running Spider-Man Remastered. So, you know, in this kind of visuals, it's super good on visuals. We've got ray tracing enabled too, and it's buttery smooth currently. There is no overheating problems at all on this device, and one of the unique features about our Strix products and some of our kind of mid-level range is we've got a MUX switch included. So for those that don't know what MUX switch, or also known as the MUX switch, it's essentially where you've got a dedicated graphics card inside the laptop, but you also got a graphics card from the processor itself, but you can actually combine these together to get much more higher TDP and much more kind of higher power for your kind of gaming experience, or even for rendering, for example, as well. Also on top of this as well, it features Dolby Audio, and it also features Dolby Vision. So for that kind of surround sound effects and for kind of very great color correction on the screen, this device will be able to pretty much handle any task throughout your day without any problems whatsoever.